welcome back. Happy Sunday. Doing just a short little opening today. We got a Premiere, a New Hope, Dagobah, and finished out with a Reflections. But before we get into that, a fun thing that I decided to do. So May the 4th is coming up in a couple months, otherwise known as Star Wars Day, and I thought, how fun would it be to celebrate Star Wars Day by opening an entire sealed box? Yes, I know that's stupid, and I personally don't like opening sealed boxes. They're just too rare, too expensive. I don't mind opening packs. I mean, these are rare too, but it's just a pack. It's already been ripped out of a box, so who cares? But boxes, they're just so rare. And I don't really, it's not that I care so much about the value because I never plan on selling any of my sealed stuff, but they're just hard to find and they're just iconic and cool. So what I did is I picked out 3 sealed boxes that I might be okay with opening one of them. We'll see. But we're going to let you choose. So out of the 3 that I'm going to show you, leave a comment below the video which one you want to see me open on May the 4th. And the winner wins. First option, Premiere, Limited, Starters. I love starters. These are fun because they're, I know there's only 24 rares in here compared to a booster box, was 36. But it's just fun to open these really thick, big ones. The cards are sealed up inside, and there's a rule book in there. 2 rares in each box. I just remember these as a kid. They're just so much fun. These were, for me, so memorable. The very first set in this really big starter box, and I don't think they ever did these starters ever again. So these are the only ones ever made. A nice Vader sticker on there. Maybe we'll pull Vader out of here. So that's the first option. Then the second one I grabbed is Hoth. I think this is probably the most fun of the boxes I picked to open. So limited again. So this is another option. If you'd like to see me open a whole box of Hoth, let me know. Third, Dagobah. Probably my favorite out of these 3. And I assume probably the most valuable of these 3 boxes. So, yeah, just let me know. Vote in the comments. And whichever box has the most votes will be declared the winner and will be opened, hopefully, on May the 4th, unless I change my mind, because, yeah. I just thought that'd be fun. We should do something to celebrate Star Wars Day. When it comes to Star Wars CCG, yeah, I've got a ton of packs. We'll open up some special packs on that day, too, but I just thought a box would be pretty sweet, so. All right, let's jump in here. Premiere. Limited on these ones. Oh gosh, starting with the Beru Lars. Okay, I swear, this has got to be an uncommon. I always thought Beru would be rare because she's main character, kind of, you know, but we've got so many of these, and it's in the front of the pack, so that's, yeah, there's no way that's a rare. Which is good to know, actually, because that explains why I have so many of them. Kessel. A spy. Spies are important to have in your deck, even if you're not using undercover. They're still useful. Drop down wherever you want. Docking bays, of course, always useful. Vaporator, a card that's probably not useful. We're doomed. Okay. Use Interrupt, 5 Destiny. Yeah. Still doesn't seem all that useful, but okay. Yavin for Jawa Camp. That capital ship droid. Actually, not that bad. It only costs 1, but if you pop him down on a Star Destroyer or whatever capital ship, he's going to increase your power and hyperspeed and give you immunity to attrition. So that's pretty nice for just a deploy cost of 1. And you can always forfeit him to help satisfy your battle damage. So. All right, some vehicle thing, restraining bolts, Imperial Barrier. That's a good card. I feel like Rebel Barrier and Imperial Barrier are two really good cards that I bet a lot of people use. I don't know what the decks are like these days, but first of all, being used in Rup with a relatively high destiny, pretty cool. And then the thing about Star Wars compared to, say, like Magic the Gathering is you can play your card down right away and attack with it on the exact same turn. So I could play like Baru and like attack your character right away without having to wait a turn. But something like Rebel Barrier or Imperial Barrier, good to have this in your hand in case they do that and you're totally overpowered. You can play this to prevent their character from battling. And also it's stuck there because it can't move for the rest of the turn too, which is also can be very useful. All right, A New Hope. In here, let's see, R2-D2, Chewbacca, right? Chewbacca's in here. That's just a weird pack to open. The Millennium Falcon, I think. Or is that Premiere? I don't remember. There's a lot of cool stuff in New Hope, so... All right. Ooh, sweet. I love the way that looks, but unfortunately, it's one of those that replaces. So if you have 3 Y-Wings, you can play this down. It looks like essentially for free, and then your Y-Wings go to your use pile. I mean, yeah, that's all right. I don't know. It's definitely not a hit, though. What was that book series that has the little mice warriors? I had a friend who was obsessed with that back in the school days. Don't remember what it's called, though. Musician. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. As I said, there's a Chewbacca in A New Hope. Check that out. We got a sweet limited Chewbacca. Gosh, that's so cool. I wish I was still a kid and I could have pulled that. I doubt I ever pulled a Chewbacca out of a pack when I was a kid. But Chewbacca was always one of my favorite characters. Chewie and Leia, or not Leia, Chewie and Yoda were my 2 favorite characters. And, I mean, yeah, Han and R2 were cool and everything, but Vader, of course. But I would have been so excited if I had got that out of a pack when I was a kid. Jeez. So much fun. Part of the fun of these is just the nostalgia. If you were younger when these came out, right around that age, say between like 10 and, I don't know, 16 or 17, if you were in that age group, or even like maybe 8 to 20, when these cards were coming out for the first time, I bet you've got some nostalgia for these too, as I do. It's a big part of it, part of the joy of opening these. Okay, well, a couple Imperial officers, nothing special. But yeah, Chewbacca, very cool. All right, let's go to Dagobah. Perfect. We're flying into Dagobah and the future is uncertain. What will we find? We'll find a strange little green dude and we'll ask him where Yoda is. Maybe he'll tell us. Maybe not. Executor. Oh, the Executor. Gosh, that would be cool too. Asteroids. Pretty interesting asteroid decks. I thought those were cool. Oh, Yoda Stew. This is a cool card. Anything that can either allow you to activate more force or just bump up your force pile. So during opponent's turn, take up to 4 cards from your hand and place them on top of your force pile. And this is used so you don't lose any force. It just goes to your use pile. But if you think about like early in the game, if you're only activating 4, 5, or 6 per turn and you've got like home 1 and you know, Han or some great pilot and Luke, and you want to throw them all down at once, that's a lot of force to activate. That's going to take you multiple turns, but you can really speed things up with Yoda Stew. It is unique, so you can only play one per turn, but still a really good card, in my opinion. That can really, accelerating, like in Magic, there's that whole concept of like mana rocks and like accelerating on the curve with being able to cast your spells more quickly. And I'm not sure if that's really as big a concept in this game, but the principle still holds. You want to be able to get cards out really quickly. And if you can, that's definitely to your advantage. All right. Dark Path, I remember seeing that card before. Okay. All right, well, Dagobah, nothing good in Dagobah. Still sitting with that Chewbacca, so. All right, reflections. What will we get? Backwards reflections. Seems like some of them, when you open it, they're upside down, and some of them are right side up. All right. I never could figure out stuff like that. It seems like every time you open, it's a little different. Plus, I have a sneaking suspicion that a friend of mine from years ago that I bought some of these quite a few reflections packs from had actually resealed some of them and ripped me off. Yeah. Or anyways, that is a little frustrating. Oh, we got something. Okay. It's a Rebel, I think. There's a Rebel foil in here. I didn't see what it is. See that? Rebel. Oh, all right. If this is Luke Skywalker, that is, I need a Luke Skywalker foil from Reflections. What could you be? Let's see. Still though, Princess Organa. I like that. That's really cool. Main character. Oh, look at that thing glow. That's really nice. I bet I don't have that. I really don't think I have that card yet. So cool. Wow. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's awesome. Human Shield. Dark Deal. That's a card that brings back the memories. At each Cloud City site, your total power is +4 and your force drains are +2. Man, if you can get this out, Light Side is essentially just ruined. So fun. I certainly had a Dark Deal deck, as I bet a lot of you did too. Maybe you still do. Sabak. I never even learned how to play these Sabak cards in the game. I wonder if it's fun. I guess I should look that up sometime, but I don't play anymore, so it doesn't seem like there's any point learning that. Oh, some white border here. New Hope. I like this Commence Primary Ignition. That looks pretty cool in a white border. I'm going to put that down. Coil and Fear. Blasted Varmints. All right, well, I call that a win. That's sweet. This nice. Really nice. Leia here. Gosh, those colors are really nice. Beautiful. I was looking at all my Leia cards the other day, and this one I think is probably the most beautiful picture of Leia. There's a few that are really nice. But yeah, this one I thought just with the jewelry and everything and expression, but even in foil, man, this looks way better in foil than the normal one. That's cool. All right, so anyways, vote. Let me know in the comments which of these fun boxes you would like to see opened. And that's it for now. So thanks for watching.